that is where AI comes in. Now, the reason why I'm stressing so much on the 19, right? A universal challenge that every single person can understand and relate to, right? During the COVID-19, okay, 10 more seconds. All right, I'll be closing the poll and let me share the results as well. Okay, okay. So we have a couple of people who have not used AI before as well. No worries. Welcome. The journey is still young. And a lot of people do use AI often in a day, a few times in a day, a few times a week, a few times a month, rarely, and never as well. Yeah, majority use ChatGPT. Yeah. So again, to just get come back to the question of why I chose these tools, because ChatGPT is quite commonly thrown around, right? It's like the term back in the day when we used to say, "Oh, just Google it," right? So it seems like is a new term, right? So just Chat GPT it. So we're just trying to get on the most common tools and easiest for people to understand as well. No, quite a few people using Cloud as well and Gemini as well. Okay, awesome. Notion AI, Midjourney. Okay, not as many people using Midjourney. That's interesting. Okay, okay. Got Bolt, Figma AI as well. None. Okay. So a lot of people also share like other tools they've not heard of, but I don't think I'm able to screen that now, but okay, no worries. Thank you for sharing. So just okay, for those of you who are curious on the tools that are listed here that you guys have not used or heard of before, for those of you who have not heard of it. So let me just give you guys a quick overview, right? So, ChatGPT, Cloud, and Gemini are similar in the sense of what their purpose is. They're all LLMs. So they're mainly focused towards creating queries and searching the web for you, and similar in the purpose, but just different in the execution and what kind of data that they use, right? The way their algorithms work. Notion AI, for those of you who have maybe used Notion before, is the same as Notion, right? So it's mainly a journaling or note-taking app where you can consolidate all your text together, or just to kind of organize everything in your day-to-day in one common spot. And now they have integrated AI where you can write up documentations for yourself or even summarize. For example, let's say you want to you're studying in a college, right? Then you have a specific topic that is coming up and you want to learn a bit more. You can literally just input the title of it, and then Notion AI will be able to generate a whole set of text for you to keep in mind. So it's just an organizing tool with an AI element integrated into it. So those of you who've already been using Notion, I think you would know the Notion AI tool, but it's a good tool as well for you guys to check out. It's quite useful. Now, Midjourney, this tool is focused purely on image generation, right? It's quite popular actually, but it's a paid service. So I think they have four or five maybe free prompts or free images, and beyond that, it's all paid. But it has a huge community and is very vastly used as well in image generating community as well. So feel free to check it out, but it is quite paid. There is an alternative as well. It's called Leonardo.ai. I'm not sure if it's still around. Let me just check. If it is, let me just pop in the chat for those of you who are curious to use that as well. Leonardo.ai. Mhm. Yes, it is still around. So for those of you who are not aware of this, can also go ahead with this. Okay, so Leonardo.ai is also an image generating tool. It's an alternative to Midjourney. A couple of months or about a year ago, they used to have a decent number of free users per day. You can generate a decent amount of images per day for free, but I'm not sure if it's still the same because the pricing and AI on its own is vastly exploding and it's increasing quite fast, right? So I'm not really sure right now, but feel free to check it out. And Bolt is the one that we're going to be getting in today. And Figma is a wireframe creating tool. So it's basically, in layman's term, is just to create different kind of screens and different web pages and templates for you. And now with an added element of AI, you just get to expedite the process a bit more, which is similar to Bolt. All right. So Bolt is just um it's just a level higher. Basically, it's creating the whole interface for you, the coding side as well. Figma is just mainly the wireframing and the designing part. So it'll be quite interesting. We'll be going through the okay. So today we'll be going through ChatGPT and Bolt. For those who just joined us, just a heads up. Again, feel free to sign up, or just log in right now. We'll be going in a couple of minutes. Let me just stop sharing the poll, and I will be jumping into the tools in the demo section now. 1 second, let me just share my screen again. Okay, 2nd. Mm, ah, okay. Sorry. Just give me a minute. I need to re-log in into this. In the meantime, in fact, you guys can also log in case you haven't. So just give me 2 minutes and I'll be logging in. All right. Okay. And here. ChatGPT. Okay. Also, just a heads up. Uh, for those of you who are not using Google Chrome or any Chromium-based websites, sorry, web browsers, uh, for Bolt to best work, it's suggested or recommended to use Chrome, right? So for those of you who are on different platforms, if you have Chrome, it will be better for you guys to follow through with us today. I'm not sure if it will be affected if you're on any other browser, but yeah, it's just to share with you guys. Second. Having some issue. One quick second. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let me just quickly share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Just a quick
Yes.
check.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, okay. You guys can see both as well, right? Not just ChatGPT, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. Okay. So, this is actually a fresh account, so that I can replicate something which doesn't have any pre-existing prompts or any kind of pre-existing data that I've already input into my accounts or anything. So this will be as fresh as possible, right? So there's no pre-existing training for the AI on my side. Okay, so now today, right, we're going to try to build a simple web app interface. Okay, so maybe we will do a okay, so let's just say okay, I am someone who is passionate about food and cooking, right? So now I am looking to create my own business in this space. Could you share some challenges slash business opportunities in the industry? Right? So this is a very simple, basic prompt. Actually, prompt engineering on its own is also a huge topic, which a whole session can be done as well, right? But we're just going to start with some very, very basic prompts. So the idea about this prompt is you first set a context, right? Which is you're just sharing about what you're passionate about and what your interests are. Then you'll do an intention setting where you're looking to create your own business, right? Then you are setting an expectation, what you would like Chat GPT to give you, which is, just to share with you some challenges or business opportunities in the industry. So right now, we're in the initial stage, which is ideation. So I have absolutely no idea what I want to do, but this is something I'm interested in, right? I like cooking. I'm passionate about food and cooking, right? So now let's just enter and see what ChatGPT can give us, right? Mind you, I didn't use the brainstorm button. I didn't use the deep search button. Nothing. It's just a standard search. You can use the brainstorm. You can use deep search. You can use image generation. There are a lot of different tools that you can use to go through ChatGPT. But like I mentioned, right, if I am to go through every single element of every tool that we use, each element on its own is a dedicated session, which we can do. There is no problem with it. But today's session is purely just to get people from, maybe if you're starting from zero, to at least give you that drive, that thought process of, oh, maybe it's not that difficult to get started. This is just for you to start pushing to start. Once you start, you will take off from there and explore on your own, which is the best thing that we can give you, right? Obviously, after that, if you want to explore more, feel free to share with us what kind of sessions you're looking forward to in the future as well. So for now, the basic prompts, we're just looking at what challenge is there in the food business, right? For example, we have high competition, perishability, regulation and compliances, rising costs, customer expectations, and this digital visibility. Now, these challenges are something that, irrespective of which location you're in, is quite common, right? These are, I think, something that whichever country you're based in and you're joining us from today, you can kind of, figure that these are something that you notice where you are as well. Now, coming down to the opportunities, we didn't just ask ChatGPT to share with us what are the challenges, right? Even opportunities as well. So once you go through the challenges and then you realize, yeah, actually, I know it's a high competition, but food as an industry is something that will always thrive. No matter what, you have COVID-19, you have anything, you still need food, right? Food is a very basic necessity. So it's a good industry to enter into. Again, very competitive, but it's still a good industry to enter into. It's a stable environment. Now, opportunities for food is you can have niche food products, you can have fermented goods. Okay, so kombucha is something that's been coming up quite often nowadays. For those of you who've not heard of it, kombucha is a fermented drink of sorts. Is gaining a lot of popularity and traction nowadays. Prep and delivery services, which are also quite common. You have food content creations. So, for example, you don't just have to do food delivery or just create food. You can simply well for food generation kind of, right? For example, and to so you're keeping. Let me change it to. I want to. Oh, oops. I want to create a web app for it. Giving you the title as well. Of course, you can also ideate with it for different titles and ideate uh the exact point as to what you want as well. So maybe you have an idea for exactly what you want to do, but maybe you don't have a to brainstorm a title with it as well on ChatGPT. What are the different kind of titles that I can have for this specific topic, and it will give you different ideas as well for the title. So if you have an a vision already set, you can use ChatGPT to. If you have no idea, even for example, something is this is exactly what you want to do, but you don't like the title, you can just go back, start a fresh chat. So a lot of different types of um, ways for you to interact with AI, right? Now, so you have an idea here. Okay. So now it has designed a specific type of web app, what kind of features to have, and what kind of ways your customer can interact with it. Now, we'll go to bolt.new. So for those of you who have already signed up and logged in, we can probably take it from here. Anyone not signed up or just needs like a couple of minutes, like 2, 3 minutes to just sign in, I will take a pause here, maybe for 2, 3 minutes. Either way, I'll just and then we will start again. Okay, just have a breather first. Here can have discussions. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody is already signed in. Now, there's one thing from Bolt that you guys need to know. Like I mentioned previously, it's a freemium tool in a sense. You have a limited number of tokens as well per day. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to use we're gonna handpick specific elements here from this prompt, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first curate this. Oh, oops. We're gonna first create this new prompt. Build me a web app for a, let's say, food delivery service. Delivery service for the following. Oh, okay, cuisine, right? So then we can maybe come back here. We can grab these cuisines, continent, and then paste it here. Now, one more thing we can do here is we can even specify that it's a vegan-based food, like establishment. So then even idea, right? So build me a web app for this. And maybe some other elements. Oh, okay, okay. Cookie